Follow You Redemption Podcast. Big speaker.
Hey man, your boy G White. Your boy G White, man. We back at it, bro.
Yeah.
With the
I'm on
live
lunch break.
sessions. Lunch break, on the way to
Lunch
dinner break, half and half. Hungry.
I'm hungry. Just
I
can't
know
wait either.
I know how you get when you get hungry too. Like,
Yeah.
like you one
You
of the
know?
people that get a little, the word they call it today is what, hangry. You get real uneasy when you ready to eat and you can't eat, or somebody's trying to slow your eating process up.
Yeah.
You really turn into a different dude. Like
Can't
like
have it.
like dog be ready to eat right now. Like
Right now.
he don't want to wait. He don't want to. He be ready to eat now. Give me something.
Need something. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, man. Facts. But here we go again. You know what I'm saying? Another blessed week, man. Back here with the people having a conversation.
Yep.
Monday we dropped a full episode of around being humble.
Yep.
And this the live session around it. You know what I mean? Really looking forward to getting into it. You know what I'm saying? Actually having a conversation with the people and seeing, you know what I'm saying? Hearing some different perspectives and what they got to say about it. So looking forward to the conversation tonight, bro.
Yeah, I wonder
That's
how
what,
many people gonna really chime in about this topic, because
yeah.
some people either humble or some people just it is what it is. Don't understand it.
Nah, look. And I really, you know what? Before we get into that, before we get into all that, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into the IOU moments. You know what I mean? Let's hit the people with the IOU moments, and then we're gonna get into the topic. We're
You
gonna have a
first.
conversation. Okay, bet. So, my IOU moment today is I actually put it up as a Facebook status today. I ain't gonna lie. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You know when you see that, what that mean, because me and you done talked about that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll tell each other that in a minute. So if I send you that or you send me that, then you already know what type of space going on, what we got going on. So for the people that don't understand it, I just really kind of want, to break it down just a little bit for you. You know what I'm saying? What up, sis? What's up, Linda? What's up, Auntie Georgie in the building? And everybody else that's out there. But I was gonna say, as heavy as the head that wears the crown. A lot of people want to be the big dog. A lot of people want to be the leader. A lot of people want to, you know what I'm saying, be this and be that. But you know what I mean? You got to understand, outside of the status, that head get heavy wearing that crown, because the leader got to take on some things that other people may not understand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a real man that's leading his family, only he truly understands, and men like him understands what that looks like.
Oh, you talking about
responsibility, understanding. You understand what I'm saying? Heavy is the head that wear the crown. Everybody want to be the big dog, but people don't want the big responsibilities. People don't want the problems that come with being the boss. People don't want to be the problem that come with being the person that's leading the family. You know what I mean? You're in a position where you're not able to tuck your tail. The king can't tuck his tail. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm just saying. So heavy is the head that really wears that crown, that really wears it. But understand it. And people, if you are around them type of leaders, women, if you're around that type of man, try to give him his space when he needs it. Be supportive in the realm he allows you to support him and whatever else. Because it is a heavy head. And we may not even talk to y'all about it every day. We probably won't. 9 times out of 10 of us won't talk to you about it, won't talk to nobody about it for real. But just understand, heavy is the head that wear the crown on any leader. Whether you male or female, because some women run their households too. Do you understand what I'm saying? Especially in the world we live in today. So either or. Whoever the leader is, whoever is that sacrificial lamb, you so to speak of, the breadwinner in the situations, understand that even if they may not talk to you about it, you know what I'm saying? Heavy is the head that wear the crown, just the responsibility.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The responsibility of knowing everything that happens is on me. We can appreciate a helpmate. We can appreciate support. But at the end of the day, lights get cut off, rent, mortgage don't get paid.
Look to you. Turn their necks at you.
Right. That's on the leader of the house. And it's, you know what I mean? And as the man, nah, that's not on my woman. Like, that's on me. So, for those out there, I get it. You're not alone. We get it. Heavy is the head that wear the crown. You know what I mean? Nobody gonna feel sorry for you. Don't feel sorry for yourself.
Yep.
Try to understand those. But that head do get heavy. That crown is heavy. So, just that saying alone helps me get through a lot of days. And when I see another individual that I know lead their household or lead their team in a certain way, I try to talk to them about it, because a lot of people don't understand it, bro.
Yep.
They don't understand it because a lot of us make it look easy. No cap. A lot of it make it look easy because we don't cry. We're not all sensitive about it. We don't know or either know how to express ourselves in that type of way to make people, you know what I mean? But, that crown do get heavy, man. So keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? And understand that you ain't alone with it, but it is what it is.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown. I was just gonna say what you said. There ain't no time for feeling sorry for yourself, holding your head down, crying. Like, these are your responsibilities, and you gotta make it happen. And we're not just talking about men.
Nah.
We're talking about men and women, all humans. Whoever has that responsibility,
Yeah,
of holding it down, whatever you holding down, heavy is the head that wears the crown. So you probably prayed for some of this responsibility, and you got it. You got to hold it down.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that
You
rolls
know,
right into my
go
IOU
ahead.
moment.
Yeah.
Stop running away from responsibility. I get so sick and tired of hearing people talk about when they gonna have kids. Well, I'm gonna choose this time. You ain't gonna choose. You don't know when you're gonna have them. That having a child is always gonna be an inconvenient time. Like, there ain't, people think they plan for having kids, but whenever the child is born, when they get pregnant, it's always an inconvenience. Why? Because it takes time, money, and resources to help raise that child. And people always think that you're gonna magically get these awesome gifts, these awesome jobs, these awesome houses, all these things without the responsibility within it. How much longer you gonna keep running away from responsibility, and then you find yourself at an older age and you're kind of like forced with responsibility at this point.
Right.
You don't get to
Right.
choose. You're
Right.
just forced with it. You understand? So you got to be careful. You got to be in position right now to own your own responsibility. Like, I pick what I want to be responsible for, and I can cope with that. But if you sit on your hands and ain't doing nothing, guess what? You're gonna be forced to go take a job somewhere where you feel misplaced, like you don't belong there. You're gonna be forced to be somewhere in some location where you don't want to belong there. So I'm telling people to stop running away from responsibility, and you should start attacking it. That's adulthood to me.
It really is. And I don't want to take away from some other conversations that we got coming up in some upcoming episodes. But I will say this. I was one of those people that didn't want children.
Yep, sure was.
Not
You told
not
me you just
yeah,
wanted to raise
help
your
raise my niece,
nieces.
my
Yep.
nieces. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, I'm over and beyond as an uncle. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is this: I was okay not having children of my own, but I
Yep.
feel like when you lay down, You make a kid, you know what I mean? Don't play crazy. Don't act like that woman did what she did by herself. I really feel like you got two choices. You either gonna run to it or run from it. And I don't really like to run from it. I don't really think that's an option. But a lot of brothers out there take that option. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't hang around no men that don't take care of their kids. And again, y'all, I'm gonna chill out because we're gonna get on this topic. This is gonna be a whole episode within itself.
What topic is that? Which one are you talking about?
You
talking about them people?
Hey, just stay tuned.
They supposed to be doing.
Hey man, just stay tuned towards Father's Day.
We're talking about they standing no business out here.
And they not, but we're not running from no responsibilities, whether it's kids, whether it's taking care of our families. You know, bro, don't you find some type of, hold on real quick. Don't you, when we talk about responsibility, don't you feel some type of satisfaction?
It's an honor.
Crazy. I'm about to say this right here.
Honor.
And be honest with me. When that bill come, that mortgage hit or something, and it come out your account and them funds is there, don't you kind of,
yeah.
Hey, right?
Yeah.
That affords you to
I got it.
The way you talk around your house.
Yeah.
The way you walk around your house because you doing what a man supposed to do. You ain't up just unemployed sitting up playing a video game all day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you done did some stuff to put some beans on the table, put some coins in the you feel me? Like, so I don't know about running from no responsibilities. I love when I can handle all of my responsibilities. You know what I mean? I sit back and I look at the family and I see everybody looking good, smelling good, dressing good, clean clothes, clean shoes, roof overhead and stuff like that. Like, somebody may be like, dang, man, my money not mine, man, no more, or whatever else. That's a child's play. That's child's play when you thinking like that.
Talking about my money ain't, I gotta split it too much.
Hey, man. Hey, man. I laid up and had 2 children. I earned them children. You get what I'm saying? I don't have to be with this woman. I don't have to have these kids. I choose to do that. So why not take care of them?
I just told you, choose your responsibility now.
Yeah,
Stop
but
running from it. You
run from it.
You trying to not be the one who they say tied down being married, but yet you keep going out, you having your way, whatever you want to call it, with the different females, and you get one of them pregnant, and now you forced to take on responsibility.
Handle
you could just accept one, be cool, and have a good time with a family. But then, when you get older, you want to double back and say, "Man, I'm ready for a family." But now you got all these different families to try to bring together. You understand?
Hey, that's the same way our grandparents, granddaddies, and them used to be. You know what I'm saying? Have this, that, and the third. But that's a whole nother. They
all lived in the same house. Still, they don't do that no more.
Nah. But we ain't running from no responsibilities, man. But hold on, before we get into the comments and everything, y'all, I know the IOU moments are very capturing. This is just the intro. This is the credits. When you go to the movies, this was just the
this is like that scene off the Equalizer too, where it's on it's always a crazy intro. This like straight out of Compton. That whole first scene, like
Will you be like, dang, is we into the movie? No,
not yet.
We finna get into the topic, man. So
just wait on it.
Back, just like Migos, wait on it. But sit back, relax, man. Keep doing what y'all doing in the comments. We finna have a good conversation tonight. I feel like it. So let's get into it, bro.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
What's up?
I be talking about eating healthy all the time.
What you thinking about?
I'm eating enchiladas right now. And this ain't the healthiest, but it's fire.
He say, but hey, it's fire, bro. All it's about is striving. And man, come on, we've been on.
I'm still human.
Duh, it's like as long as you ain't on that type of time every day.
Yeah.
And for those that's worried about what's in the Yeti, that's some ice cold water, by the way. Ice cold water. And if you know, these things keep your ice and your water cold all day long, maybe 24 hours or so. For real.
Yeah.
I'm always drinking the water, and it's getting a little warm out here, so I gotta stay hydrated. But Auntie Georgie because she say, nephew, I'm glad you included the women in the statement. Women wear the crowns also and have great, like Tony and Tiger, great husbands, but the Mamie Lee Casey raised us. We had the crowns early. I would say this, and I was telling somebody that the other day. I was raised by a lot of strong women. There's a lot of strong women in my family. So I understand a woman's perspective on things a lot different than guys. Most guys, not every guy, but most guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But just as many strong women I had in my life, I had some strong men. You know what I mean? Like, I was raised by some very interesting guys, but strong men. So that's why I can't relate to certain
get both
men.
sides of the coin.
I get both sides of the coin. I understand it. That's why I can't really diss this or diss that, because I know what a strong woman look like. I know what, you know what I'm saying? Like when my grandma Laura passed away, my dad's mom, bro, she left property for every one of her children.
Yeah.
And that's just the beginning of what I'm gonna talk about on her. But what I'm saying is I really know strong women. The house that, I'm like, bro, I can keep going, but I've been around some very, 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 very strong women in my life. Men too, though. So I understand what a man's perspective is and how a man is supposed to run his house and how a man is supposed to protect, provide, and earn. And appreciate your helpmate. You get what I'm saying? But there's certain new school principles that I can't really get with. I don't really understand. It's not the same. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. You know what I'm saying? But what Linda, what she say? She say, Auntie George said, question, how does a woman who was raised to wear the crown relinquish that crown? That crown to
I know
a
you
man?
Ain't go there.
I have people tell me that I act like a man. I'm gonna go first. Let me go first. I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna let you take off. Thing is this. If you was a strong woman and you was
That's
raised,
most African American women, by the way.
Right. To be strong, and you had to get it yourself. You really earned. You had your own everything before you got into that situation with that strong man. Now you done met your king one day.
Yep.
Okay. You need to understand your position, and if that man is worthy of letting lead, let him lead. But if he's not worthy to lead, then I understand you don't let him lead you. You don't let him lead you when you don't earn this or that. But if you actually done met a man that's worthy of leading you, that's actually, you may deem your king, that's running, not running his mouth, but he actually lives that life. He's not just of age, he's of standard. He understands. Let that man lead. You know what I'm saying? And have his back whenever he needs you to have his back, and support him in a way. And he may only need you to have his back and maybe do something for him or whatever else. It ain't got nothing to do with money no more, because maybe he done brought some money. You understand what I'm saying? It's like he may only need you every 5 years, 10 years, but make sure you there, because you was an earner before you got with him. So protect the bag, stack your cheese, because you was doing that already before you got with him, right? So I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let you check off. Let men lead you that are worthy of leading you. You get what I'm saying? If that man, you deem that man worthy, be careful how you challenge him. Be careful how you move around him, because what comes with a good, strong man that everybody feels that they want, it's on the other coin too. Strong woman that a lot of men feel like they want. It's something about them type of people that you got to understand how to move around them, because it's a reason why they got to where they're at today. Do you understand what I'm saying? You want that top tier man that this, that, and the third. He got a career. He's smart. He's a go-getter. He's going to protect and provide for us, whatever else like that. He's got to come with his own type of standards of living too. So just be mindful, ladies. Only let people lead you that's willing to. And I understand you're a strong woman, you're a queen, you know how to go get your own money, whatever else. But and I'm gonna end it on this. It can only be one man in a relationship. You get what I'm saying? That's an old school principle. I ain't talking about no new concepts or this and that and the third. I'm saying sometimes, you know what I'm saying? A man, a real man, gotta tell a woman it can only be a strong woman. You only run into this with a strong woman. You don't run into it with no weak woman because no weak woman challenges you like that. You get what I'm saying? But sometimes you got to tell another strong woman, if you're a strong man, it can only be one man in this relationship. But be careful who you let lead you. And if they're worthy of letting you lead, letting them lead, then go ahead. But don't let no fool lead you now. Don't let no man that's unworthy lead you now. But go ahead, bro. What you got to say?
I tell my mama this. I'm gonna just get to a point. I tell my mama there's only one alpha in a relationship. There's only one alpha. Everybody know my mama is an alpha, right?
Yeah.
And you know, I've went through this before too, in like some of my other relationships. With, like somehow I wasn't even in a relationship, but like I was told I was in a relationship. And that's an alpha mentality right there. But I think that to answer this question, how do you relinquish the crown? You relinquish the crown when you meet a person who you know if the person handling business.
Yeah.
You know everything that you used to be doing. If he's doing that, then stop stepping on his toes. Let him handle that. You're supposed to see the problem is, and I'll give you an analogy from my side. So like, let's say I was running the media department, right?
Right.
And it was just me. It was only me. I'm running the laptops, the PCs, the live streaming, the soundboard, the cameras. I'm doing everything. I ain't never had no help. Then so it just so happened, this young buck come in, right? Now he helping me. He's doing so many things, like it's almost like it's another me. Who am I to keep doing everything at the same rate I was before, like it was just me? Like, you got to realize that somebody else just stepped into the picture that can take away some of the duties that you were just doing. It would behoove you to take a break, look at what the person is doing, and say, hold on, let me give some of this to him. Until this person shows me that they can't do it, then I'll take it back. I'll take the crown back. But if you soaking up that responsibility, there's no effort in that. But see, the problem is that, and you asked the question, so I'm gonna just tell you. Problem is, you don't want to relinquish the crown. That's the problem. You don't, because you want that control. You want to be in control. You uncomfortable with not being in control.
Look, but hear me. I've said this. Like, my mama is a strong-willed woman just like yours.
Yeah.
My mama got like she's such a strong personality. I say this. She gotta have a strong enough man to where he check her but don't put his hands on her.
Yeah. And that's a fine line.
You get what I'm saying? Like, because she's, when certain women are certain strong personalities, you gotta meet that with a strong personality. Don't go too far.
All right, but look,
don't
let me stop you right
your hands on it, but you gotta kind of like you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta like beat on your chest a little bit.
And they gonna beat on your chest. That's what's gonna happen. We talking about the people we talking about. They gonna beat on their chest. Like, they gonna start beating you on your head.
Well, hey,
so
I can't speak on
that's
that because
that's why I'm telling you, they have to relinquish the crown. Like, you cannot stop trying to be the alpha. Just stop. That's all you got to do. Let him take care of it.
If that man deems himself worthy, women got to let him lead. If you want a healthy, successful relationship, if he deems himself worthy, I'm gonna keep saying that, because it's a lot of clowns that just want to get that same type of treatment, but don't want to put that same type of work in. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't relate to a man that's just in the house just because you a man in the house, but you not doing what you supposed to do for that house.
Yeah.
But then you want that type of response from your woman. You want her to kick it with you. You want her to respect you. You want her to make love to you. This, that, and the third. Boy, she look at you like one of the kids.
One of the kids. You a kid.
She looking at you like one of the kids if you ain't handling business the right way.
Dude, you of course she don't want to haircut.
Of course she don't want to. Right.
She got to haircut money from her.
I couldn't imagine that.
Come on, man.
I couldn't.
That's why. See, that's why African American women continue to be the alpha, because they got to get they significant other haircut money. That's unacceptable.
Salute to the strong queens out there, and salute to the strong kings, because you know what I'm saying. It's a level of understanding. But hold on, y'all. We ain't even got into the topic yet. But I love it. I love it because we could talk about real. The real is real.
Let them keep asking them questions though, because that's surrounding humble. Because look,
the real. Look, go ahead.
When they get into them questions like this is why they struggle with being humble.
Look what Linda said. She said also women want to be the man, but not the responsibility of the head of household.
Let's get into that, Linda. Let's get into that. So look,
and this is a strong woman talking. This is she's talking. That's real talk.
Look. Women want put that back up. Put that back up.
Go ahead.
Women want to be the man, but not be responsible for the head of the household. So let me break that down. So you want to be the man, you want to call the shots, you want to say this, say that, you want to handle things like you the man, but when it come time, somebody breaking that door, they getting behind you. When the real responsibilities come up of being the head of the household, it's on you, Jack. You see what I'm saying?
It really is.
That's what we're saying, like, because that is the characteristic of the personality of a woman trying to assume the role of the alpha. There are strengths within the alpha that the woman cannot do. But this is why this ties into this topic about remaining humble. Because when a woman has to do that, I'm keep going back to this haircut example because I think it's awful. If I got to keep giving you haircut money, grown man,
you say awful.
I don't understand how I could be humble towards you.
No,
because now I'm gonna be on front. Like now, you got to get your permission slip signed for me every time you want to do something. See what I'm saying?
Nah, it's look. Because the first point we and y'all, if y'all want to get into the full episode, we dropped this on Monday on YouTube. But the first point you brought up was the nature of being humility.
Yeah,
I mean, nature of humility. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And it's times to be like the nature of humility. It's crazy to me because because of the environments, we kind of talked about this, the environments that maybe some of us were raised in, that, and because
we ain't know nothing about no humility. We ain't know
we
didn't.
That. But look, when we heard the term of people telling you be humble, this, that, there, it's an abused term.
Yeah.
It's so abused, I've had to literally check myself. Y'all, because listen, I'm not gonna talk to you if I don't talk to myself. I literally, as wordy as I am, as many speeches as I've given, I'll talk about somebody else all day long. But to talk about myself and to talk about my life accomplishments and the things that I do, it's a little weird for me. And at times that, I kind of don't say what needs to be said or, whatever else. And you've talked to me about it. Alex and them talked to me about it, especially here recently. I've had to write a biography for myself and things of that nature and really talk about some of the accomplishments that I've done in my life thus far.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not that I don't know what I've done, but it's two things within that. One, I don't do things and I don't keep score. So if I do something for you, I do it from a place of love, or I do it because I feel like God done put it on my heart. And the only time that I will remind you of it is if you act crazy and act like it never happened before.
Yeah.
And I'll do that unapologetically. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the second part of it is just kind of how you was raised and different things and how people, because in certain rooms, if you say exactly what you've done and what you've accomplished, because I'm in a lot of rooms, bro, and I sit back and I let people boast and brag. I let the people show their money. I'll let you throw money. I'll let you talk money. And I'll sit there quietly. You get what I'm saying? I might see you in a 5-piece Gucci outfit. And I might be sitting back in a Nike Tech. I might have on some Fashion Nova like I do today.
Man, you quit wearing Fashion Nova.
What?
Quit wearing Fashion Nova, man.
Stop wearing Astros hats. They bums.
Yeah, I mean, we should be bums at some point. I mean, some point we need to
listen,
stop being bum. You know,
but hold on. Why would you say if I was wearing Fashion Nova? Because you took away from my
because
point. You took away from my
why are
point
you
by saying
wearing
that.
Fashion Nova?
Because I want to. Won't you get on it?
That's no. I'm Polo
Why not?
down.
I got Polo, so
Ralph
don't tell.
down.
I got that too. Expand your
That's like
closet.
that's
Brother.
like that's like that's like buying Sheen.
No, it's not buying
Yes, it
Sheen. What are you
is.
talking about? No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
Stop
not.
talking to me. You could talk to me about that hat like it's Ralph.
I'm saying this. I don't care. And
Talk to
guess
me like
what,
it's
Sweets?
Ralph.
Listen. I'll put it to you this way. I can wear something that came off. Listen, I've wear something off the clearance rack and got a 6-figure job. It ain't about what you wear. It's about the person that's in it. So you can wear whatever you want to wear and you still won't be me. Or the next person still won't be me because it's in me. It ain't on me. So we're not going to get into that either. Don't make me speak up on this mic. And don't take away from what I was going to say. So what I was going to say next was nature of humility is understand the journey that you're on and the journey that other people are on. In any room that I'm in, you know what I mean? I try to make sure that when I speak, I understand it from my perspective, but maybe somebody else is not there yet. You get what I'm saying? So it's just that battle of it because you should be proud of yourself. We talked about being humble. I feel like this. When there's a fine line between being humble and like you bust your butt for something, you earn something, bro, and you don't speak on it because you're trying to make somebody else feel comfortable about the things or the lack thereof in their lives. And I don't think that's fair to you.
Talking
If
about
you
dimming your light.
Yeah, if you've bust your butt to earn something, you've done some things to add value to yourself. I don't think that you should feel bad about speaking on it.
Hey,
you know what I mean? I feel bad. This is my version of people that's not humble. If you're talking to people, and I'm gonna let you go, bro. I'm gonna let you take off on this one, but I'm saying
I'm just gonna give you a point you making.
I'm gonna say this. This is me personally, because a lot of people like to misconstrue people talking about the hard work that they put in that they're not humble. If you're talking in a term where you're like, hey, because I got this amount of money in the bank, I'm a better person than you, and you'll never get this amount of money. You never gonna do this, you never gonna do that. If you run around telling people what they never gonna do, and you basing off what you have in your bank account as success or whatever else like that, then that's kind of like where you start to, me personally, you're not being humble. Because how dare you tell somebody because they still on their journey and maybe they may be in a chapter behind you that they're never going to obtain something. I'm not a fan of that. You know what I mean? But I am a fan of somebody that get up at 4:00 in the morning, dedicate themselves to something, or they go to school or they get some type of training or something, and they're maybe they come from a certain circumstance to where they had to really get it themselves, really get it out the mud, and they afford a lifestyle, and they get to that point and they start to kind of talk about it a little bit, and they talk about their journey, but because you didn't do nothing with your life, it makes you uncomfortable and you want them to shut up and you want them to bawl in silence. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. And I don't think that because they're talking that they're not humble. I know how to dissect the two, and I want people to be able to dissect the two between somebody that earned the right to talk and somebody that's talking down on people. There's a big difference between those type of people. You understand what I'm saying? If I put the work in, I should be able to speak on it every now and again. I should be able to speak on it whenever, especially from motivational perspective.
Hey, Deion Sanders saying he got on his Instagram right now. He say, "Don't allow my confidence to offend your insecurity."
Real talk.
Don't allow my confidence to offend your insecurity.
Real talk.
We talking about being able to come around people, show them what you done earned, show them what you done learned, the great gifts you done got, the confidence you've built in yourself, to come around other people and have to dim your light because you're offending them. Right? You understand what I'm saying? So this is why, so the nature of humility, this is why it's so hard to control humility, because we come around people, and let's say it like in, let me explain humility. If, like I said, if you're on a team, basketball team, and you score 50, right? And you get up to the podium, they like, yeah, so of course you're the MVP for today's game. You scored 50 points, blah blah. How did you do it? What did you see out there? What was the defense giving you? And the person with humility would go on there and say, I wouldn't have been able to do all this stuff on the court if it wasn't for the other 4 people out there with me, right? That's humility. That's giving other people credit for credit they probably didn't wholeheartedly deserve, but you giving them a shout out. That's humility. The problem we face with this is where we from, just like it goes back to that whole, the woman having struggles relinquishing the crown, is because there was nobody there to help you when you was down. So now you done built yourself up, and now you looking around like, I'm not finna let anybody else get this credit. I did this. And if you coming where I'm at now because you wasn't here before, you got to get in line. And you got to prove yourself. You ain't got no skin in the game. You understand what I'm saying? That's our problem. We can't, it's hard for us to get at humility because nobody else helped us get to where we at. But again, this is the challenge of humility. It's your ego. Your ego is controlling everything you do. That's why you see people want to pull up to the club in a Lamborghini. Don't nobody. That's why they used to drop. If you got dropped off at the club in the minivan, drop me off at the block down. I walk. I walk to the front door. See what I'm saying? That's ego. But I'm gonna tell you, that's how you stay broke too. You keep trying to impress people. You keep trying to say how you did this on your own. How you was the only one there. They take that term away. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. All of that sound good, but at the end of the day, that's just boosting your ego, and you going about it the wrong way.
I'll let somebody do it. Like I was saying, I'm in a lot of environments, bro. I sit back and I watch somebody. I watch you do your thing. I fell out of like the concept, and I'm picking my word. I fell out of the concept of proving myself to people that have less, because that's a game. That's a sick game that a lot of people will get into. You get what I'm saying?
You like, have to give an example.
Okay, so if you're able to go in a club,
get more specific.
And hold on. If you're able to go in a club, or you're able to go into a strip club or somewhere, and let's say you're able to throw $60,000 because your bank account affords you to be like, I can lose $60,000 tonight, $30,000 tonight. Okay, if you're at that point to where you can lose that in one night, that you're probably by facts, you're around a bunch of other people who are not able to. 99% of that room is not able to do what you're doing, right? So you're proving yourself to people that have less than you.
Okay, great point. That's a great point.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and if you do that every night, you do that 2-3 times a week.
That's how you go broke.
Like you're gonna, and I don't care how much money you got. If you have poor money practices, you're gonna go broke.
Trying to prove yourself to other people.
Thousandaire, millionaire, billionaire, trying to prove yourself to people like that. So I'll let a clown have the whole circus, bro.
Yeah, bring that. Hey,
I'm not in no money competition. Right.
Keep doing that, stupid. Whatever. Keep putting them sparkles in the air.
Brother, I don't care about none of that. I know who I am wherever I'm at. You get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have a good time in my standards. And if I feel like it didn't meet my standards, or I hit my number for that night or for that weekend, then I'm good. I don't care what you think about me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm past that point. So when I see grown men or women playing them type of games, that also shows me what type of level you on. You get what I mean? And I ain't got no hate for you, but you're showing me a whole lot more than what you can say. So you showing them something, but you also showing me something. So I sit back in a lot of them rooms, bro. I'm in a lot of different social societies where I see people doing stuff like that, and they be like, dang, you just sitting over here, whatever else like that, or whatever. I'll be just kind of chilling, man. Let them do their thing. I'm cool. I ain't gotta, hey, I'm cool. You'll never know. But I've been around men and women like that, real millionaires, real people that got like, and they don't conduct themselves. Some of them don't conduct themselves like that. Not all of them. Some of them don't conduct themselves. You'll never know they got what they got because of how they conduct themselves. And I like that spectrum of it because, you know, I'm into the wealth and the money of it, not the fame of it, not the, you know what I mean? I want genuine people around me, real people around me, whether it's, you know what I mean? Or I don't want that because of what you think I can do. You get what? Of course, I'm gonna have a lot of friends. If you see me out every weekend throwing money, doing this, of course y'all gonna want to be my friends. You get what I'm saying? Of course you're gonna want to be my friend. If that ain't real, you get what I'm saying? Like that's not real. What Enrique put? Everyone should wear where they came from and know where they are at now. Exactly. Enrique, I say this like
Enrique.
Yeah. I would just say
What's
this.
happening?
I say it's because of where you from, where people from out there, that will keep you grounded and that will motivate you to where you going next. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I just keep things in a real perspective like that, bro. Like no matter where we at, no matter what we got going on, we all know the way we were raised. And when I mean raised, it don't matter. Look, I'm talking about in your house, whatever house you grew up in, you knew how you was raised, and that will keep you. You know what I'm saying? So you talk about, and also the challenges of humility. You understand? We talked about a little bit of the challenges. It's it's we kind of already hit on that a little bit. You get what I mean? It's very challenging when maybe you didn't have that coming up by definition as far as humility. You know what I mean? And it's a struggle for humility when to learn how to be humble when maybe you've went over and beyond, Sweets.
Yeah.
Right? Like you really done bust your, you're not the same person you used to be from high school. You're not the same person you used to be from when we was kids at the Boys and Girls Club or whatever. And you really still got the same heart though. You know what I mean? You still love what you love and the people you love, but
hey,
you know they taking you wrong. And if you really say what you really been on, okay, I'm gonna let you go on this. So if me and you, let's say I ain't on nothing in my life and you are, okay, and we link up, we see each other. And I say, what's up? You know, you say, what's up, boy? What you been on? Whatever else like that. And I say, I ain't really been on nothing, man. You know, I ain't got nothing going on, whatever. And you know you got 100 things going on. Now you in a tough situation because if you tell me what you been on and I ain't been on nothing, you might lose me. You might lose me if you really say what you been on and I ain't been on nothing at all. Now you lose it. Now you get what I'm saying? You might lose me as a person, as a friend, and then then I'm gonna be like, dang, I try to talk to him, be real with him, man. He got the bragging about his woman and his kids and
that's
his
where
camper and his house, and he got the talking about vacations and all that. That's crazy to me because I'm not judging you for not being on nothing, but you judging me because I got motion.
You know that though. That's you know that though.
Yeah.
That's dry hating. Everybody who has motion has haters because of that reason. You can't go to someone talking about something what you got going on because it's like if somebody told you you had a conversation with someone and you said my day has been terrible. This has happened. It's been one of the worst days for me. And then you just came off a vacation from Cancun. You can't talk about that now because what that person just said just put that to bed. What you want to say is it's just it's just not, it's not, you're not showing any like empathy or anything for what that person just went through. Okay, so the same thing when we talking to our friends, and they come with these same stories about this and that, what they've been doing, no improvements. I can't talk about what I want to talk about because I've been having motion, and it automatically shuts me down, dims my light, and we can't even build because you in the same spot, you stuck. Again, that's humility. That's me showing humility because I won't talk about my successes because of
Yeah.
the state you're in. And
Yep.
this is why I hate talking to certain people because I know what the outcome is going to be. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I don't want to put you in the dirt any more than you are by talking about what I got. Because at the end of the day, again, ego comes into play. You have challenges with your ego. And if I get to talking about what I'm doing and all the great things I'm doing, this is how friends turn foe. At some
So,
point, I want to eat too,
cause look, and
and
look,
you
look, look,
can't
look,
get
look.
none of my food off my plate.
Nah, look, 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 look. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So if I'm talking to somebody that, like I said, they're on a different level of their journey than I am. So you may be above me on the journal. I mean, like ahead of me in the journey right now, right? Um, I guess it's the mindset of the individual, bro, because I don't look at it like when somebody tells me, okay, like Antonio, you know, me, Antonio Kuntz, and all us, we
Yeah,
real tight, right? So Antonio done had probably from the very beginning, every fast car,
yeah,
every
we know about Antonio.
listen,
Yeah,
listen,
he was one of the first one at a Hellcat.
before all the people in the hood and all
Yeah,
that had Hellcat, he the first person told me about a Hellcat. He showed me stuff. He sent me
yeah.
pictures from time to time. And I ain't gonna put my bro out there like that. But what I'm gonna say is there's not one
The
piece of
boy is
me.
humble. He
There's
it
not one piece of me that's like, I'm talking about the TRX trucks, all that
yeah,
that people be doing. It's not one piece of me that have been like, he's trying to squat on me. He's
dude. You
trying
know
to,
why?
like it motivates me.
You
You
know
understand
why?
what I mean? What's
Do
up?
you understand why? This is so easy because you have motion. You have your own
Yes.
motion.
Yes.
The people who
Yes.
don't have motion are the ones who always take things sideways. They always do, every time. It's like you automatically talking about them because they ain't got no motion. All you got to do is get some motion. When you got some motion, you don't care about what somebody else got going.
No.
I'm in my own swim lane, right? I got motion. I'm swimming too. I see Michael Phelps over there. He fast. You win, but I got my own motion. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still make this finish line. But this is the thing, though. Here's one point that I want to make. I was watching. I watched this recently about a clip. It showed J. Cole in a Tesla dealership. Right. I
Mm-hmm.
have to put this disclaimer out there. I don't be believing everything I see on social media. It looks like J. Cole. It looks like how he dressed. I haven't zoomed in or anything to check, but just this mindset that you know how J. Cole dresses. He doesn't dress like everybody else. He's just like a regular person, like about to go to your grocery store or something. I don't know, right? But he's in there and he got a backpack on and he looking at this Tesla Cybertruck. They are ignoring him. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're not even taking him seriously. Cause like how he look, he just man probably got 300 cash in his backpack. Like and they just ignoring him, right? And they talking to him, they not taking him serious. But I want to say this about that. Sometimes we are have a tough time with humility and being humble because we don't get the respect that we ought to have. In other words, because we hide so much stuff for us, like we've never had nothing to begin with. It goes back to what we said
Mm-hmm.
about the big Gucci purses, big bags and stuff. We show everything because we want people to know we got something.
Right.
It's hard for us to stay humble because when we don't say anything, it just like it looks like we don't have anything. So like if a white man or somebody came across and had on fishing clothes, like the little fishing shirt, flip flops, you automatically think this man got 100,000 in the bank. Let us walk around in something like that. We get the heads turned on us. See what I'm saying? So we want to show, we want to talk, but as soon as
Yep.
we do that, aka Floyd Mayweather, he's not humble. He done forgot where he came from. Why he talking about us all we peons now. That's what we up against. That's why it's so hard for us to be able to balance this thing, be able to get these successes, be able to show it to people and have it come off as motivation versus we talking about it or we down to somebody. I don't know how we change that. For me personally, I don't really care. I'll just keep going.
I think the thing, like when it comes, you can't change it. I don't think you can change it. I think that what you can change is your circle. It all comes back down to the circle and the people you surround yourself
Why
around.
we keep talking about the circle? See what I'm saying? How
Because
powerful that is?
it's very important
Keep telling
because
y'all.
you're gonna save yourself a lot of conversations based upon the people that you surround yourself with. Because you won't have to keep explaining yourself. You won't have to keep explaining your thought process and angle and your motive and all that, and your motivation. You won't have to keep doing that if you're surrounded by a certain type of people. But if you keep on trying to position yourself around people because maybe you related to them, maybe you've been around, you known them a long time, you know what I mean? Maybe y'all was in third grade together. Maybe they grew up in your
About them
hood.
lifetime memberships y'all got out there. Y'all better quit it.
Just maybe it's time for you to kind of that long handle spoon because, bro, it's not enough time in a day for somebody with motion for me to keep explaining myself to you, for me to keep explaining
your
my
motives, what
angle,
you trying
my
to
motives
do.
behind it. Like
I hope I didn't offend you.
that's like, look, you telling me, hey, get out the street, and I'm like, why are you trying to tell me what to do?
What you
Well,
you
dummy,
think I don't know how to do this anymore? You think I
dummy,
don't know how to walk
it's
her?
an 18-wheeler coming down the street and it's about to run you over. Now, since you get what I'm saying? If I'm around you so much and we not even supposed to be around each other, everything you say, I'm a challenge and look at like, why you telling me that? Who you think you is to tell me get out the street? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
Now
I'm
you
trying
teaching
to.
me how to do stuff. That's how it go. Why is it like that?
Because you around the wrong type of people. You know what I mean?
Hey, let me say this.
We're
Let
gonna
me
say,
say this. Let me say
yeah,
this. It makes it very difficult on yourself to be humble around the wrong group of people.
yeah, yeah. I've never had it. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna say this for Enrique. He said, y'all don't know, y'all don't know everyone's history or their personal experience and struggles. Absolutely. That's where I was talking about the challenges of it. Because you have to be mindful. I'm mindful in a lot of situations that I'm in, what I say, how I address things, or whatever else.
I don't know what that means though,
But
Greg. I don't
I'm
understand the
mindful, but
comment.
I'm not apologetic. So what I'm saying is this: I'm mindful, but I'm not apologetic. So if I say some things, maybe some, I'm talking about some type of particular thing because I feel like I'm at that level, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna say that unapologetically, but I'm gonna say it in a way to where I'm understanding that other people may not be there yet. You get what I'm saying? Yet. I'm gonna say yet because it's still from a humble perspective. Because if I tell you you never are gonna be there or you're never gonna be on the level I'm in, I don't think that's being humble. But I'm not gonna apologize for the things that I know. I'm not gonna apologize for the things I've obtained. I'm not gonna apologize. You get what I mean? For those type of things. But I just try to think of stuff from a perspective of maybe somebody in the room ain't there yet. And I don't want to run you off, but I want you to understand the perception, and I'm kind of sensitive to it, but I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to go so far to apologize for the work that I've put in to get what I've gotten, even if it's just knowledge. You get what I mean? Even if it hasn't transformed into the bank account yet.
Yeah.
I'm not going to apologize for that. But I'm going to
I
say what I got to say, and I'm going to understand it, but in a way, you know what I mean? That type of
yeah.
thing.
I don't understand the comment. Go back. Put that back on the screen.
Go ahead.
I don't understand the comment. Cause explain it to me. I don't understand it. What is what from what angle is this? I don't get it.
I think I don't know. I think I might have summed it up.
Well, say it
Because
again
everybody
to me because I don't get it.
maybe maybe it's from the
Like,
concept of everybody goes through different things, people's history, people backgrounds.
what is
But
the
I think
point behind that though?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll say there's two sides to this.
Go ahead.
So the first side is you. Okay, so the concept, the topic is remaining humble, right?
Right.
And the nature of humility, the challenges to humility, things like that, right? And so this point to me, from that perspective, means that it's hard for you to. I don't get this. I honestly don't. Because I'm taking. This is how I'm taking it. This is how I'm taking it. Is that an excuse for if I'm the person that's riding high, like really hitting successful marks, and this is the friend that's not? So is this the excuse to say that I, as the person that's been successful, don't understand that person's history or what they've been going through, the personal experiences they have, the things that's been holding them down? This is what we talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go from this angle because that's how I take this comment. This is what we talking about. My IOU moment. Stop running away from responsibilities. All of us done had setbacks and struggles, like major. You almost died. You understand what I'm saying? But how long? We all was slaves. The African Americans was slaves. How long we gonna hold on to that? How long? When we gonna actually pull our pants up and say let's go? Like, you got to get up yourself. You got to find your inner strength, and you got to say we can't live like this no more. We got to go do something because look, the history ain't gonna change. It's not gonna change. You keep worrying about the history, and it's gonna repeat itself on you. So at some point, you got to say, we not doing this no more. And we got to keep pushing forward because life going to move on. And you either going to get rolled over or you going to turn a new leaf and start
that's
doing
just
something.
life. That's really just life, y'all. Ain't nobody out here going to feel sorry for none of us.
No, and that's what we said. You can't. There's no feeling sorry.
Take the messenger out of the message. We said that a minute ago, many episodes ago. Take the messenger out the message. And this is how I understand it because
okay, I think he cleared it up. Okay.
Oh yeah. It's all love. It's all love. Yeah. And I appreciate. We definitely appreciate the clarity, y'all. We love it.
Yeah,
we love it.
If you don't provide clarity, I'm probably gonna eat you up.
I ain't know. So what we saying is this: it's like when it comes down to people, bro, in life is gonna life. Nobody ever slowed up for me. This is how I feel personally. Ain't nobody never slowed down for me. Everything that I admired when we were children, when I was a small child, I had to obtain that for myself. You know what I mean? If I wanted the big Cadillac like Duffy and them had rolling around the hood, or you know what I mean, maybe some of the things that my dad or other men around me had, I had to put myself in a position to be able to afford that for myself. You get what I mean? Ain't nobody like, I gave him that. I gave him this. I gave him that. I had $1 million worth of game, but ain't nobody give me $1 million. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm very careful on kind of how I, you know, what I'm sensitive to, but I'm mindful of everything that I say. So, you know, it's just one of them things, bro. So, y'all, this was a part of, like I said, this was kind of the loose conversation, and as far as being humble, and if you want to see more of the, you know, like we said, the structured conversation of it, make sure you get on YouTube, check out the full version at some point this week when you got time. We dropped it on Monday. But we appreciate all the comments tonight. We definitely appreciate all the comments. And we like being, you know, challenged. We love talking about different perspectives and hearing people's different perspective on things. I really appreciate today the IOU moments could have been the whole episode. And that's really how it be though. You know what I'm saying? The IOU moments could have took the whole live session.
Hey, G White.
What's happening?
Check this out. That's the new one.
I like that.
They ain't ready for that though. See, tune in. That's some new heat.
Wait on it. Yeah.
Tune in. That's new heat right there.
Boy,
that's new heat.
I do. I like that. I like that. I like
that's
what you did
heat.
there.
That's coming.
That's coming. That's coming down the pipe. That's coming down the pipeline, man.
Yeah.
I like that preview.
Yeah.
But before we get out of here, what I will say is this, y'all. You know, we talk about a lot of buzzwords. We talk about a lot of things in our community that people have put in our heads. And I unapologetically will say this. Stop trying to tell people to be humble in regards to the things that they've bust their butts for and they've really earned And because you have not committed yourself in the same way to something,
What
you're
don't say?
telling them to shut up about it because you just don't want to hear it. You get what I mean? In that same token, I want you to get motivated.
Yeah, I
I
need you.
want you to
Yeah,
get fired up.
yeah,
Understand what I mean? I want you to get yours.
yeah.
I really want you to get yours
And see how I feel.
and see how it feels to watch your friend, your coworker, your brother, your sister, your family member, they bust their butt. Okay, you found it. You took it the right way. You looked at it like motivation and you did what you need to do to get yourself to that point. And then when you get to that point, then you'll understand it. But stop being so simple-minded to be trying to tell people to be quiet. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
be humble. You ain't humble, or
yeah,
celebrate in silence. I don't like that
yeah.
because you want me to celebrate my successes in silence, but then you want me to talk about my problems and out loud. You want me to talk about my dark moments out loud. You want me to talk about, you know, you want to sit and talk on social media or whatever else about my flaws. But when I'm doing something right, you want me to ball in silence to make
See,
you
that's the
comfortable.
problem. Nobody wants to listen to game. Nobody want to be a student. I'm
But if I
talking
don't got
about my successes to you because I want you to learn from them so you can
yeah,
do it too.
yeah, yeah. What Rose say before we get out of here? Rose say to stay humble, you have to surround yourself around people, hustlers you respect. They force you to raise your game. Keep your circle elevating. You can't be humble when you're killing your counterparts. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You got to feed off each other. You have to feed off each other. You know what I mean? Like, because like you said, if I'm not doing nothing and you continuously doing something, and every day we talk, you doing something, and I'm doing less and less and less, I'm going like this. And it's really only my fault. Don't you feel bad for me? Don't you feel bad because you doing this and you earning that because I'm choosing to do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, Melinda say, just said this to Kyla because they wouldn't
I
let
would
her
wear
wear
my
all the
dual
tassels.
tassel. I would wear
See,
my.
she
I
was
wear
doing her.
both. What like
Hey,
what?
don't make
What?
us come out there like that. Don't
I wear both. That's
rock.
crazy.
Hey, tell her Rock what she gonna do. How you gonna take somebody credentials from her? Hey, shout out to Kyla for the graduate high school. She, what tomorrow? Thursday. Well, tomorrow is Thursday. She graduate high school tomorrow, Friday or something.
Tomorrow, Jack.
Dang, bro. We
Tomorrow,
unk for
Jack.
real. We unk for real. We
Yeah.
unk for real. But you can't tell me, look, and I'm gonna go back to this. Linda, I want you to understand this. I remember when I graduated college, and you know, my mama and daddy and them, sister and them, everything else. I knew when my family got in the building because you in them auditoriums and it's quiet with it. They telling people, clap at the
Don't clap.
end and
When
all this. And
crazy.
all I hear is, all right, Greg, okay, G White 219 in here. Like, woo, woo. I knew up in them rafters, that was my family. And then look, the lady, the president of the university get on the mic. Okay, security. She say, security, go over there. And if them people over there in that corner, I never forget. Dr. Saya said that. She said, if that them people in that corner right there, they say one more thing, you remove them. I told Buddy that was next to me, my boy John from Naptown. I told him straight up, he was next to me. I said, bro, if they remove my mama and them, we all finna get up out of here because they gotta understand this don't happen every day for us where we come from. You understand what they don't understand what it took to get here. So if my mama and them and my sister and them up there yelling 219 in here, they yelling go Greg, they yelling this and the third. You don't understand that. You don't understand that journey. So tell Kyla to wear her 2 tassels, 3 tassels, whatever she done earn unapologetically. And y'all know how we gonna do. They're gonna have to remove all of us from there. You understand what I'm saying? Because understand people's journey. You don't know what it took. Now, if you come from a family that got all these scholars and everybody got these doctorate degrees and all this, all that, and we come from a family of hustlers, environment of hustlers. So you're right. When our babies graduate, we gonna cut up and we gonna show up and show out. We gonna do a little dance. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't apologize for none of that. And I still feel passionate about that today. Boy, you crazy than a mug. If you think I was gonna let them remove my dad, I'd have come up out that cap and gown. I'd have come, hey,
Uh-oh.
we up out of there. So do y'all thing tomorrow and tell baby girl to be proud of herself because she earned everything about that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But I ain't gotta tell them
Oh,
that. I already know how Linda and Buddha them get out. So that's gonna be interesting tomorrow, man. Let me know how. Look at Linda. She say we 17 deep tomorrow. Exactly.
Got your tickets. Got tickets. No ticket, no skates.
No ticket, no skates,
ticket,
man.
No skates.
But we enjoyed the conversation tonight, man. We enjoyed the conversation like we always do. I really want people to continue to like, share, subscribe, come back every week for the live sessions. Tune in to the full sessions. I promise you, you're only getting a snippet of it when we talk like this. But, open your mind to not be so caught into the 30-second clips. Really sit back at your own time because you got time. I don't care if you're sitting on the toilet. I don't care if it's during your lunch breaks. Check out some of them full episodes. Make sure you continue to like, share, subscribe. We appreciate everybody. We appreciate the feedback. We appreciate the conversations. And you know what I mean? We gonna be back at you with some more heat. Bro done gave you a little preview. We talked about a little. If you paying attention, it's always something coming down the pipeline. So without further ado, y'all, this was Our You Redemption Podcast. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, man. It's your boy G White.
Big speaker.
And we out, bro.